3, 2.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television. My name is Shaterica, and you are in for another installment of the End of the Week Crisis on the Couch with Shaterica. Check us out.
Dame un poquito, dame lo que quiero. Sí, eso es mío, yo me lo merezco. Dame un poquito, dámelo papito, dámelo enterito, dame lo que quiero.
So, tonight we are going to do what I had promised a couple of weeks ago and do a full review of the Joseline's Cabaret episode 8 from season 6, California. So we're just going to do a quick recap tonight, and then we'll come back and get y'all some other juicy gossip that's going on in the real world. But I wanted to dedicate just one little section just for the review, because I've been saying I was going to do a full review the whole time. Okay. So before we get into it, hope y'all have been having a great first week of fall. Felt more like summer. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get a few more summer pieces in since it's in the 80s. It's supposed to rain a lot this weekend. I'm not doing much. Ain't got much going on. Your girl's supposed to be starting some swimming lessons so I can be prepared, for big things later. So if y'all sipping anything this Friday night, pick it up, sip it, throw it back, whatever it is. Do you like my spooky cup? We ready for Halloween around here. Ready for everything, all thing harvest, everything fall. For real. Just excited to see another year. That's it. Let's drink up. So Joseline Cabaret, season 6, California, episode 8. Here we go. So basically they recapped the last episode with Danny getting drop kicked off the stage. Fly like an eagle. And we're left with a cliffhanger after she drops on the floor on her neck. We're like, is she dead? Dun, 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 dun. And that's just kind of the end. So they start off this episode with eliminations, with Joseline calling Isis to the front after they scrape Danny off the floor or whatever the case is. And Joseline starts asking Isis why she thinks she can disrespect her. Isis let Joseline know that sticking up for herself does not mean disrespect, and that she is a grown woman and not a little girl. And I'm not mad at Isis for letting Joseline know the difference. Isis then brought up that she spent a whole weekend performing with Joseline and she never got paid. Now y'all know that is a soft button topic for Joseline. Anywho, then Joseline calls Melissa from the back, and she says, pull the calculations. How much you done paid this little raggedy ass hoe? And then Joseline sits down, just very confident, right? And then Melissa says, yeah, she ain't get paid. And that was kind of like egg on Joseline's face, but whatever the case, whether Isis didn't have Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever it is the case, Apple Pay, like, y'all have seen her long enough to have given her cash. She should have been paid by now. Looks very unprofessional. And I don't think that's the answer that Joseline was looking for. But anyway, towards the end of their conversation, Joseline just tells Isis, you know what, get the fuck out of here. Since it's so hard for you to get paid, you're eliminated. And I think part of that was probably embarrassment on Joseline's behalf, because Joseline continues to bring up who gets paid what and how much, and right now it's not looking really good on Joseline's end. So Isis is on the way out the door, and Joseline calls her every ungrateful, nasty ass bum bitch that she could think of. And at that point, I'm like, well, Isis, if the lady hates you that much, just go ahead and leave the show. Don't be on her show no more. It just, if something about you being around that lady trigger her that bad, just don't be on this show. You don't need to put yourself around that. And we still gonna respect you for not letting her treat you like a clown or a hoe or getting off on you like she do some of these other girls. But I will say, Isis, now season 7, don't bring your ass back. I don't want to see you no more. The lady's made it clear she don't like you. She will never like you. She hates you. Don't you bring your ass back on her show. I don't care who call you. Just We sorry, but that's on that. Then Joseline asks, who the fuck wanna go next? Right? And that's when non-dancer Ricardo walks to the front and said, Joseline, we have a liability here and this person needs to go home. She is a liability to the show and to the cabaret. And he starts talking about the girl Love, which I'm so glad that he's addressing this, because every time I see this girl, she's sad. She lost her puppy. She's sick. She's tired. Her heart hurting. She dizzy. She got too much going the fuck on to be, on this show. And so finally Joseline told her dirty door. But that was really Joseline saving her life from the girls killing her, or Joseline fucking her up, or her passing out trying to do the cabaret. It's the best thing for you, girl. And I told y'all the first time I did a review on this season that the girl was talking way too much and that she wouldn't last. And she even said in her last confessional that she did talk a little too much. But, lesson learned. So after the girl Love leaves, and then Joseline calls Nick to the stage so that Nick can finally explain why she just sent Danny flying. Fly like an eagle. And Nick says Danny gets on live with her 6 viewers talking some stupid shit, having a bitch confused, and her little Baltimore accent. I love the accent. I got 2 sisters that live in Baltimore. They sound so cute. Anyway, but basically Danny spoke on Nick Child, and Nick is livid even 8 months later. So that's why they keep fighting on the show. Danny, she didn't say much to refute what Nick said. She just said some more stupid shit in her confessionals, like, oh, I be creeping in your DMs. Just some weird shit. Anyway, dare keep hoe off drugs. It's like, anyway, so then Joseline calls Chinks up and tells Chinks she know her big ass is too big to be fighting that 5'1" dirty Q-tip, talking about T-Love. And then she lets Dirty Q-Tip know that she's a nasty gutter ass bitch for spitting at Chinks. And so Joseline is basically, giving all these good girls a good tongue lashing like a good house mom should. Okay? So then after the girls finish talking amongst themselves and hating on the other girl, Kanaya, Joseline calls most of the OGs down to the stage and she tells them how much she loves them. And Danny and Drea break out crying. Oh my god, thank you so much. I needed to hear it. Oh my god, you have to do that next time. Next time, princess, next time. It was just so weird. It was very cult-like. Joseline then picks the ladies that will be in her I Like the Way You Are video, I like the way you are. I like the way you are. Basically, she picks all the OGs except Danny and Drea, and she basically picks none of the newbies except the little girl Sky. The next scene was basically G-Baby telling Kanaya, fuck you for not jumping into the Sky and Isis fight that was several episodes ago. Basically, the Kanaya girl just let it be known that she's a one-man band. She's not fooling with the rest of them. They can't even get her name right. They're haters. She's above the fighting. She don't want to fight. She's there to dance. Okay? I'm assuming she's seen the show before and just thought she'd create a new wave. We will see how it turns out. The new girls have an issue with the Kanaya girl. The OGs have an issue with the Kanaya girl, especially Dez and Erica. They say that she thinks she's better than them because she's performed at the BET Awards. And she's choosing not to be a follower at this point. Anyway, the next scene, Joseline pulls up to the set of the I Like the Way You Are video. And she is kind of throwing a fit because there's no running AC on the warehouse / video set. And they end up saying they will accommodate her with some portable ACs, but you can just tell it's about to be hot in the motherfucker in there. Anyway, the next scene, they show Miss Natural in the bed crying because she's not in the video. She's still sick, y'all. She can't get up. She can't rehearse. Either she real sick, y'all, or she ready to go home. It's one of the two. We don't know. The next scene, Danny is sitting by the pool trying to even out her black eyes, and then Drea comes out and brings champagne as a peace offering for beating Danny up on the first episode when Joseline was asking the infamous question, how much do I pay you, when Danny couldn't seem to remember. Anyway, of course y'all know what happens next after the two girls talk. They start crying, oh, I can't believe it's been so long, I really want to be in the video, this hurts so bad, doesn't matter what I do, it hurts. And their weirdness. And then they start plotting on Kanaya, and they're like, she's gotta go. Basically they just mad because they on Joseline's shit list and they need to take it out on somebody. So I guess they come up with that plan together after they finish. It hurts my feelings so bad. They decide, well, we gotta fuck somebody up for this, right? So they're like two annoying little sisters, aren't they? The next scene is the rest of the girls get to the I Like the Way You Are video shoot. I love the video, but no shade, we are 9 episodes in and I do not sit there and watch that long ass video. Every time it come on, to the part where her and Ballistic driving off in a little blue Jeep together in the sunset. I get the point now. Anyway, the next scene, Joseline lets the ladies know how much she appreciates them for being in her video and being her free video vixens. She basically tells the lady they should be kissing her feet, her pussy, and her ass. And they all lined up and did the same. With all the sweat, even after Joseline been dancing all day with no AC. They finna be sick like Miss Natural. I'm just playing. Anyway, the next scene is the rejects practicing, and Danny walked up on Kanaya saying that she thinks she a superstar. Yeah, you a superstar. You can tell by now Danny got a little grump, got a little high. Yeah, you a superstar. You a superstar. And I don't want to dance no more. I'm done with this scene. Basically, Danny's preparing to take off again. Fly like an eagle. Anyway, she probably, like I said, got drunk and high. She won't feel the shit no way. Then she recruits Drea. Drea says something about Danny came to the door and talking about, oh, this bitch thinks she about to leave with a wet ass and some money. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. But apparently that was the phrase for Drea to know it's time to go on go. So they go and tag team Kanaya and throw drinks and all this stuff at her. And now Kanaya's had it, because baby, even a pretty bitch has a breaking point, honey. She lines them up. She gets Danny first, beats her up, beats Drea up next. And that ends the episode. They show a clip for the next episode, and it looks like Dez tried to get in on some of the Kanaya action. It looked like she lost too. And what is the moral of this story, Joseline Hills? Do you want to know what the moral is? I'll tell you what the moral is. Even though somebody's sitting pretty and don't want to fight, that don't mean they can't fight. And just because somebody's loud and boisterous and all in the camera doing the most, they're probably the ones that can't really do shit. But what y'all think about Kanaya? Do y'all like her? And what do you think about her getting on the show saying, I don't want to fight, I just want to dance? And are we in agreement that, yeah, well, we love you having your own mind, you don't have to fight. We like it better when you started fighting, because that's when you became like MVP. We really don't want to see you, Kanaya, get on the show and be beautiful and be a pageant princess and not fight. Because if we wanted that, we would look at Miss Universe or Miss America or some other boring shit. But we tuned in to Joseline Cabaret because we want to see you fight. So I'm glad you finally clocked in, my dear, because it had to happen. And even though Danny and Drea are the clown catalyst, they corny, but we kind of need them for bitches like you. Anyway, what do y'all think about the video? Like the video, comment on the video, tell me your thoughts about the questions about should these girls get on this show preparing for a knockdown drag out or not. Until next time, guys, this is Crown Television. We are all about our crowns and our spooky cups, ooh, and never about them clowns. The next time, see y'all. Peace out. Good night. Dámelo enterito, dame lo que quiero. Dímelo muy suave, no te me lo pases. Yo te doy el culo si tú me lo haces.